Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertold, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow Simeons, GME group singing the truth. We just chilling, infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henry the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC or Superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
That's right.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz. Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
I just want to put it out there. How many of these haters actually have their own theme song? That's all I want to know. Shit. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Shout out to everyone that's showing up tonight. I really appreciate you guys. I have a lot going on. Obviously, I was busy in the morning time, but now I'm here with you tonight. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm going to hang out with you for a while. We're going to talk about some stuff. Chad actually had answered a very good question. Chad said, Marantz, if you don't believe in DRS, why did you DRS in the first place? Just to put this plain and out there, Chad, I was pure pressured into it. No, I went ahead and I did it just so everyone could just shut up for a second. I put a small amount of my position into DRS just to say, you know what? There you go. Do I think it matters? No. And they're the first 50 shares I will sell, no doubt in my mind. I bought them at $24.42. It was around, what was that? 24. Yeah, it was like, I don't even know, $1,200. I don't even know what it was. $1,242. I can't remember what it was. But it didn't matter. Doesn't matter because I don't care about those shares one bit. They're just some shares that I'll go through and I'll figure it all out. I know people are battling about DRS. I saw the post by Peruvian Bull. I also saw the fact that Conway was in a Spaces call. What did I do to help out Platinum Sparkles? Because, you know, she was doing a Spaces call yesterday. I went into the Spaces call. I sat there at the beginning. I was a speaker only to say, hey, I'm here to promote the call, get some people in here, people that care about GameStop, people that want to hear about it. But me personally, I didn't have time for it. I had to get to work. I had stuff to do. So now I got out of there. I don't know what was said. I didn't read it. I didn't watch it. None of the above. But I've been having a great day, guys. Every day is a great day because I'm one day closer to GameStop's earning report. We are 7 days away. I am pumped. But I don't get lost into the idea of, you know, shorts versus long, DRS versus not. None of that matters to me. The only thing that matters to me is this one simple metric, and I want you to understand it very clearly. And this is why I invest in the GameStop. It's because the price keeps coming down and the fundamentals keep on improving. So that window of coming down on or actually going up on fundamentals and coming down on price means it's a great buy for me. That's it. Right now, I have a guy in the chat on TikTok. He says GameStop is going out of business. In the history of the world, Kenny G, that's your name, there's never been a company that goes out of business when they have zero debt. GameStop has zero corporate debt. None of the above. That whole idea that it's going out of business is ridiculous. It'll never go out of business at the rate it's at right now. Over $1.5 billion worth of cash and marketable securities are going to show up in a week from now, and the fundamentals do not support what you're saying. So it's too bad, though. It's too bad. So let me talk about this. I called this stream Smart Money. And the reason why I call it Smart Money is because the only time your dumb money is what they call us, right? The investors, the retail investors. The only time you'll ever be dumb money is when you listen to Smart Money. You got to remember, Smart Money is in a position that they actually have the shares. They own a position in the company, they own the asset, and now they're telling you what you should do with it and or get into it. A lot of the times, the hedge funds, the institutional investors already have the leg up on you. They've been holding the shares for X amount of years, and they're sitting there, and then they finally go, you know what? I recommend this stock as a buy. And as you're buying it, they're selling it. And why is that legal? I'll never know. But if you are considered a stock pumper yourself, well, you'll go to jail. Market manipulation happens every day. Yahoo Finance is actually owned by Apollo. Yet that's the first one that everyone runs to. They go, oh, I saw it on Yahoo Finance. Well, great. Every other, I guess, publicly broadcast information, print, online, everything you see, television, is owned by private equity or a form of it. So yes, we have a problem here, guys. There's information getting to you, calling you dumb money when you're smart money. Hey, listen, let me tell you, I'm a smart guy, right? I like to think I am, but am I really? I'm born of third generation immigrants, literally. My grandparents worked in the fields. My father worked in the fields. He cut grass. He was a carpenter, a DJ. He did everything he could, didn't graduate high school, has an immense amount of wisdom. Yet that book education, that book value, my parents were probably lacking that end. And that's okay. I grew up in a hardcore household. I did. We didn't have much. We were called names. We said names back and forth. We played out in the street. We did everything we could just to get to where we are today. And when you look at myself and my twin brother, you guys know us very well because the internet, and we both have a platform. But I would tell you we're uberly more educated than our parents, than our folks. And we're watching this market happen in real time. And we've managed to buy homes, buy cars, raise our family, and invest money the right way. Maybe we're doing it the right way. Maybe you're doing it the right way. Or maybe today's the day you actually start. But I tell you, you're not dumb money. You're extremely smart money. You just come from humble beginnings. Unlike some of these spoon-fed, silver spoon-fed people. But I'm letting you know where I come from. Smart money can't buy everything, guys. Smart money can't buy everything. I don't know if you guys know this about institutions, or you should, or mutual funds and the way they trade. They can't hold more than 10% of a company. So they can't go and buy everything. And inverse, the SEC puts a rule on there that they can't invest more than 5% of their fund into any said company as well. So they're not allowed to go over there and strong arm every single business that you might want to. So the benefits of having GameStop and investing into it is it can't be overtaken. The one person who actually owns it and believes in it works for them for free. And that is Ryan Cohen. And that's a reason to invest. Marantz is a bag holder and wants people to buy so when he can get out of it and play better average. No, Kenny, I'm a retail investor that keeps buying into the position. I bought in today as well. I put my buy orders in the Discord, and I keep buying in. And guess what? The price gets better and better for me. So the fact that you don't watch the show, that's not my problem. But you'll understand what it is. I will encourage anyone to invest any way they want to. But me personally, I don't think you guys can do what I do. And why? Because I probably make more money than half of you. Why? Because I'm probably older than half of you. Why? Because I'm probably more established than half of you. But for those of you that make more money, for those of you that do better than me, I can't compete with you. But it's not a competition. I'm an individual investor. When you stop taking stock tips from people and you stop listening to friends and innuendo, when you stop reading headlines, when you start doing the due diligence yourself, reading the balance sheet, figuring out the numbers, then you know why you want to invest. And then guess what? It keeps going. Because right now on GameStop, guys, if you listen to Wall Street, there's only one analyst covering GameStop. And that one analyst is Wedbush. Now, when more analysts cover this stock and more institutions start buying in, you're going to find out just how crazy this is going to get. You want to talk about fundamental evaluation, intrinsic value on a stock, the lowest it's ever going to be? It's right now where we're at. This is the lowest it's ever going to be. Why? Because the fundamentals keep increasing. They keep improving, yet the price keeps coming down. That's the best buy ever. But someone's going to tell you it's not. Someone's going to come out here and tell you that you should be buying X, Y, and Z. You missed out on NVIDIA. You missed out on the next AI stock. Did you see Google today? Did you see Google and Apple announced a deal? Yeah, what does that have to do with me? I just like the things I use. I'm a gamer. I know no difference. That's the problem for me. And some guys aren't gamers, so then maybe they won't buy this investment. Maybe they won't agree with it. But that's the way I've been doing it for a long time. But you'll see aggressive institutional buying coming up real soon. Remember, when they announce a profit and they announce peak, remember, certain investment firms won't invest unless there's a PE ratio there, unless there's profits to be made. People want to say growth, right? Hey, Marantz, what about growth? Is GameStop growing? I'm going to tell you right now, they are growing. The number one metric for growth is profit, and their profit is increasing. Therefore, they're growing. And if you don't understand how they're growing, then you're not going to get this. That online footprint, that e-commerce footprint, the thing that Ryan Cohen, Larry Chang, Alan Adel, the thing they're good at is e-commerce. And as you see GameStop shrink their footprint, their actual brick and mortar footprint, which they should because they were oversaturated, but they bring it all the way down. And then they focus on what they're good at and where the value is. The value's here in the States, believe it or not. The US dollar is just too strong. You don't want to lose it being in Australia and Europe when the conversion ratio for the dollar is so weak. So you want to know how you increase margins? You focus here at home. Once you establish the business, the culture, and the way you want to run it, the way you want to do it here, then we can expand and grow. So you want to see growth? Well, now you're going to see it right now. You're going to see forever growth because the fundamentals and the income that they're going to bring in, the profit, that's the growth. That's the growth that nobody wants to tell you about. Nobody wants to see it. Hi, Marantz. Just got 100 shares of GameStop today. Now I have a total of 51. Same here, guys. I have 51 shares just like you. It's amazing. I know what it is. Yeah, thanks for the clarification. Chad, I just did it to do it so I didn't have to hear half the crowd. Half the crowd. Because you know what? It's almost like a laugh and a joke. I DRS 50 shares. And that's all I have. We'll leave it there. Somebody can go in there and count up all the receipts we put in the Discord. And I guarantee it's going to show you at least maybe 1,000. I don't even know what it's going to show you. I don't even know what it's going to show you. You speak so much sense. Don C., I've been here for a long time. I do my best. But let's think about it. The fundamentals for GameStop have not changed. They've improved, but they have not changed in the ladder, as in to go down, right? Like they're terrible. You're losing it. You're winning on margin. You're winning on SG&A. You're winning on profit. So I'll stick it out. I'll stick it out over these last, it's 3 years? Guys, high school's 4 years. A bad relationship might be 3 years, but high school's 4 years. Let me get through high school first, and then I'll go ahead and an Army commitment of 5. Maybe we'll get through that. Maybe, I've been married 11 years next week, my anniversary, and I have 17 years with my wife. So you know what? Let me go through all of those timelines, and then we'll see how it all works out. Because you know what? My wife bet on me. My wife bet on me when the whole stock market analysis on me was he's a player, he's a pimp, and he doesn't give a shit about anything. And you know what she said? She said, nah, I see a grown-ass man waiting to come. Because not everybody is the rule of sixes, right? At least, at a minimum. Not everybody's 6 feet, 6 figures, and six, you know what it is. No, not everybody is, but some people are. Hey, wifey bet on me. You know what? She won. Wifey's a great, she's a great investor. That's the way it goes. Now, here's how this play goes out. For everyone out there, we're going to talk to the crowd and we're going to talk to you guys. But I want people to know what you're looking at. I saw a stock today that touched $13 and I was like $13.90, $13.80. Dude, I had to buy, guys, I did not plan on shopping today. I was at the doctor's office. I'm in the middle of them telling me you might have an enlarged prostate. Your cholesterol is really sky high. You need to lose 20 pounds in the next 5 weeks. We're going to come back here and we're going to reweigh you tomorrow. Like, it was like that. I got blood work tomorrow. I got all this stuff. I'm trying to get a clean bill of health and she won't give me one. So I'm like, okay, maybe I need to get in shape. Maybe I need to do my thing. So what am I doing right now? Yesterday I did 7 miles. I went up in those mountains, went to Lake Kowea, went back. Look at this. You think I'm joking? I got the trash bag on right now. Guys, I'm about this. I'm about to lose 30 pounds in 30 days. I'm not joking with you. It's past 4 o'clock. I'm not eating. I ate asparagus and what else was in that? A little bit of ground beef. Asparagus, ground beef. That was my dinner. I'm about this life right now. And I'm trying to get it because I want to be alive to see what GameStop does. Love your common sense, intellect, and integrity. Thank you so much for that. But this is an asset play. And if you guys are not familiar with what I mean by that, GameStop is currently operating at the highest ratio it's ever had. When people want to show you the profits and the top line revenue of yesteryear, right? 10 years ago, and this was like their profit margin was 35% because they were selling used video games and that was the market. And this is where they were and they made a profit. And this was the company 10 years ago. And I'd be like, yeah, well, 10 years ago, they had more liabilities than assets. They were overextending themselves just because the top line looked great. I'm telling you right now, I could spend all the money in the world to look rich. Doesn't mean I am. But give me a pair of Pro Wings and a Fruit of the Loom t-shirt and I'm going to be all right. I'm going to make it because GameStop right now is operating like a penny business. But people don't understand that terminology. I had somebody try to slap me in the face with it in the comments of the videos and go, penny business because they only make pennies. You're damn right they only make pennies. And pennies turn into dollars and dollars turn into forever. I'm going to show you when you make those incremental changes and you respect what a paperclip is and what a staple is. That's how you run this business. That's what Ryan Cohen's letter was to every damn director, every store director, telling them, listen, you want those profits to come in? You want those shares to go up in value? Give me profit. Show me that you can cut where we need to cut, i.e., don't do excess. I don't need it. You don't need it. We need to make this profit and show the investors exactly what we have. Show Wall Street what it's all about. But you know what, guys? They had it. They had it 10 years ago when they thought, hey, you know what? Liabilities are more than assets. That's the recipe of growth. And that's not the recipe of growth. That's the recipe of growth when you can borrow money for free. And that's where you mix in the macro trends that are happening with this economy. Listen, I don't need an economics major to understand that this economy is not the environment that you want to grow in. The interest rates are at an all-time high, actually elevated the fastest it's ever done in a year and a half, the last year and a half. The Fed has a decision tomorrow. Is it tomorrow or Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. The Fed is going to announce whether they're going to lower interest rates, keep them still, or raise them. I don't see how they lower them, because the first thing they're going to tell you is, well, we don't have to. This economy is booming and we want to get more. Remember what I told you? He said he wanted more data. Jerome Powell came out and he said he wanted more data to make a decision. Well, guess what the problem with that was? There's only one more report that came out after you got your last current data. So Jerome Powell, what was it? You needed one more report to tell you this is the jobs number, this is the inflation number. One more? That's it? Or maybe you told your buddies in private equity on Wall Street, we're going to go ahead and not raise these rates until later, closer to election date. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking like any American would, because I know what we're surrounded with. But that's the problem I have right now with what's happening with this economy. But guys, GameStop's operating at the best level they've ever operated. They have more assets than debt. Now, watch this. It's an asset play. The cash alone gives you $4 a share. Now, when you know that, you're buying discounted shares because you're having a $13 stock, a $14 stock minus the $4. You're buying shares of GameStop for $10 a piece right now, and no one's telling you. You don't understand it. You don't understand how high this is going to go, because as the cash increases, because there is no cash burn, the profits increase, the value increases, Wall Street figures it out. But this is the problem that you have with past investments, where institutions are already set up. And when you walk in, you're buying their bags because they're getting out. We have the shares. You want to talk about DRS shares? You want to talk about institutionally held? Everyone's trying to increase to a point, but they can't. I just told you the metric. They can't put in more than 5% of their capital into one set investment, and they can't own more than 10% of the stock. So when someone goes long, guess what's going to happen? Their buddies are going to get pissed off. Remember, everyone is quid pro quo. Everyone is scratching each other's back. This is the problem. When they see someone go long on GameStop, they're going to look at them and say, oh my God, they turned on us. They turned on. We have a pact going right now. We have a pact saying that we're not going to do this. We're going to stay short, and we're going to keep short in this stock. Guys, go look at NVIDIA right now. Go look at it, what happened today. When you looked at NVIDIA's chart, it was the inverse of GameStop. I promise you. Is that the swap? $1 trillion company versus a little $4 billion company? You're nervous about GameStop? You don't let the shares actually hit the lit exchange? You're talking about everything's dark pool, everything's OTC, everything's after the market closes? GameStop doesn't have price discovery. Literally, GameStop just hits the rock bottom floor every day they want it to, and it just keeps coming down. And then I have people in the Discord and people in the chat and people in the comments go, you know, Marantz, I've been in this investment and I'm tired of it. I'm losing so much. You're not losing anything. All you're losing is one more opportunity to buy more. That's all you're losing. That's what's going to happen. Because I know what's coming in 7 days, guys. The numbers are coming. The profit is coming. There is nothing that can stop this. These numbers are coming at you, period. And we're all going to celebrate. We're all going to act like we've been here before. We're all going to be Jerry Rice, just run across the goal line, grab the football, throw it to the ref, and run back to the sideline. I mean, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to act like I've been here before. Or am I going to go crazy and throw powder and do it all and see you and hug the basketball and say, I'll never let go? I'm going to be a jack on the door. I'll never let go, Jack. Yeah, you will. That's why I died in the water. Let me tell you something about GameStop. It's the one that nobody knows about. Guys, people don't know about this. We do. This is a small little pocket of the internet, right? Let me tell you. I looked at the analytics and it said 1,400 people plus 800 more. So 2,200 people have the bell notification set for this channel. So every time I go live, every time I post a video, you get notified that I post a video. 2,200 people have that. The average on YouTube is 5% for followers. For people that follow the channel, their channels, it's 5 to 20 in that range. We're at 20. We're way above it. I'm just going to tell you, we're way past it. We're like 25 to 30% of our viewers have the bell notification on. because they're real people. They're real investors in GameStop. This is so small, but imagine if our number was bigger. Imagine if we had 100,000 people watching the channel. And imagine if they all had the bell on and they all got the update of the video, and then they all found out what GameStop really is and what the investment is. One day people will find out what this is, and they're going to ask you. They're going to come find you, the investor. They're going to come look and find you. They might not find me. They might not find Kyoto or Almo or Ruben. They might find you in your local city or town. They're going to say, how the hell did you know? How did you make all this money? How did you have this investment? How are you buying these homes and cars and boats and houses and taking care of your kids in college? How did you do this? Well, 10 years ago, I started watching this YouTuber that was in the middle of his home just making videos and videos and videos. And occasionally in his truck whenever he's driving through. That's it. That's your answer. And I'm just one man of many. There's other people out there that make videos and give out content. But you know what? It tends to be based off of the fundamentals of this channel. I've seen everybody mimic the numbers we put out, the stance we have. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild because if you were with me 3 years ago when I would make a video and everybody say, who the hell are you? Get the hell out of here. You don't know anything. That's changed. Now we're waiting for Marantz's video. Okay. Well, my info is based off the fact that we've studied. Everyone here has helped. Are you kidding? Jay helps me. Amber helps me. Stacks helps me. Everybody helps. So I'm very appreciative of the group and the community that watches this channel. And I thank you guys so much. The more negative news, the better. Okay? The more negative news, the better. Like when these guys out here tell you Marantz, GameStop's going bankrupt. That's the best part ever. The negative news helps out your investment. You want to have a 10 bagger? You want to have a 50 bagger, 100 bagger? You want that? You want to see how your investment can go 100 times whatever they're telling you it's not? Invest for what the fundamentals are, what the balance sheet tells you, and realize that the story you're writing, the script that you have is totally different than the script that they're reading because they have negative news on it. They are wrong. I went ahead and looked again at Dan Olson's Folding Ideas video. I looked at James Janney's every documentary. This is what I've been doing with my day, guys. I've been tracking down who's making videos and why they're making them. And why do they clip this channel for their documentaries? Why can't you clip someone else? Because there is no one else. That's the scariest part of this whole investment. For anyone out there to say, Marantz, you're wrong. Yeah, you know why I'm wrong? Because you want to be right. Meltdowners, CPAs out there, all the stock bros in the world that bet against GameStop, you guys want to be right. So for you to be right, I have to be wrong. The unfortunate part is there's only one of me and there's a lot of you. So when I looked last night at the meltdown, there was 93 people online, as they call it, spreading FUD, right? The meltdowners. 93 people in the subreddit online. Right now, as we speak, 142 people are in here. We have more people that are positive about GameStop and want to know what's happening with the company right here tonight than they do on their hate site. Remember that, guys. So when they're attacking you and they're coming at you personally, they do all the above, it's not going to faze me. It's not, because I know we outnumber them. I know we're bigger than them. It is the silent majority versus the loud minority. That's all it is. But I'm going to speak for us, or I'm going to speak for myself, and I'm going to be as loud as I can. I'm going to do what I can. Just know that. I know you guys are talking in the chat and you guys are having fun with it. I'm going to let the mods handle that nonsense. Marantz muted me for 5 minutes because he knows he's lying about GameStop. You guys don't need to just do your own DD. Great. What am I lying about? Pick one aspect here. Did homie just start to brag on 6 inches? Coco Jubies, it's an inside joke. You don't know it, and that's okay. All right. And that's why I said at least, right? But you wouldn't know. So there you go. All right. Back to what I was going to be talking about. I have a script here. Okay. A script that I'm writing myself. So I write portions of the script to myself, and it's my story. You guys don't have to do this. I take notes and I write stuff down. And I go, you know what? This is why I invest. This is what I believe in. This is why I'm still here. This is where we're going. And then when that story changes, if it ever changes, I'll come up here and I'll make the video and I'll say, hey guys, I'm done. I'm out. Because you know what? I do well. I don't need to do it. Right? But I'm doing the best I can to give you all the information you want. Slow grower is GameStop, right? Right now, because the 3 stages of a company is the initial, the growth, and then the slow growing part. The part where the slow grower becomes profitable is when that company starts doing share buybacks and dividends. If we're at the pinnacle, if we're at the top and everyone says we're not going anywhere, then where are the dividends and where are the share buybacks? Because this profit that's coming through is going to be tenfold. Guys, I'm telling you, next year, the total year, annual, $300-400 million profit. There's nothing that can stop it. And I'll say that, nothing that can stop it. But you know what? I've seen some things try to stop it. I've seen some people come out here with misinformation, try to do it. But you're more than welcome to pick one random topic there, Kenny G, that I'm wrong on when it comes to GameStop. I'll be here, though, okay? Marantz never lied once. Thank you, Sandra. I really appreciate that. I've been here telling you the truth for a long time. You convinced me to buy more, Rob. Rob, one CEO buys their companies and the other... Oh, is he talking about AMC? Oh, that's terrible, man. That's terrible. There's not a worse investment in the history of America other than Mullen Automotive and AMC. Well, Bed Bath & Beyond, that's pretty bad too. Yeah, bro, you're wrong about it. What am I wrong? I don't understand, Kenny G. Can we pick one metric where I'm wrong? Let's talk about top line revenue. Top line revenue, top line sales. GameStop makes more money per store right now than they did before. Is that fair? What's the next metric? Is it cost of goods sold? The COGS? They've increased their margin every quarter over the last 8 quarters, at least 9 quarters. So yeah, they're doing business better. 5 free memberships from DMEC. Appreciate that for the 5 free memberships for the channel, guys. If you guys do not know, it pays to have a membership for the channel. That gifted membership they just gave you is one thing, but to have the membership, you will have access to all of the older streams, live streams, and videos. Right now, I'm putting the live streams on the members only platform. If they are over 3 years old, in that range, they're going to members only. People have had years to watch them. If you want to watch them, you support the channel, great. You're going to have access to them. They're fun. They're fun. They were good times. We learned a lot back then, and I've been making them. And then there are occasionally throughout the week where I do member-only videos behind the scenes of the channel. It just shows support to me. It's minimal value. It only costs you $3 a month. But I do this, this is what I do on my leisure. I haven't had the opportunity to do this for a full time yet and do it on my own. But I've been doing it for 3 years, and the information's been accurate. And if you haven't learned anything from this channel, then that's news to me, because there's always something to learn, right? So we do pretty well. Do you agree that the system is corrupt, at least, right? JCT, I believe everyone thinks the system is corrupt, but it's how you invest in it. So Gary Gensler would never allow it to run up. I can promise you that. I bet my whole life on it. So we're talking about if the GameStop could ever run again, and Gary Gensler doesn't have a say. The SEC has nothing to do with the markets themselves. They're like the police of the market, but they can't do anything. You learn with every video. I really appreciate that, Ember. Thank you so much. Don't forget about Bed Bath & Beyond. Yeah, how could I, right? Yeah, it's one of the worst. MLB The Show comes out tomorrow. Looks like GameStop got more of it, my money this week. It's a win-win. Awesome. I know the WWE one came out. I bought that for my nephew, and he loved it. He's still playing it every day right now. The show comes out. There's so many games. People are so loyal to certain games, right? If you like that category, if you're an FPS guy, if you're a fighting game guy, if you're an RPG guy, it depends what you are. And I don't want to say guy, but person. And I just tell you, I was raised to play video games. I was raised to play certain ones, and that's what I'm drawn to. So I think gamers that's their identity. So gaming's awesome. Marantz, did you turn drip on your 51 shares? No, I didn't have to. It's already on. So yes, my drip is on. If you guys are not familiar with drip is your dividend reinvestment program plan. So I hope it's on, because GameStop, if they do announce the dividends in 1 week, it'll be phenomenal. It really will. Even a special dividend would be mind-boggling. But I'm here for it. And if not, no biggie. I think the number is going to be that great. Remember that I guesstimate $170 million worth of profit. I'm not coming off that number. I know people want me to. I know people are scared because Wall Street only predicted $85 million worth of profit. But I'm here to tell them, and anyone that goes against this idea, I'm here to tell everyone they're wrong. Okay? If you're betting that GameStop only made $85 million for the quarter, you are wrong. You were wrong 2 years ago. You were wrong last year. You remember 2 years ago when you said GameStop will never make a profit? You remember last year when you said GameStop's going bankrupt? You were wrong then, and you're wrong today. And I don't forget, I'm a fucking elephant. Excuse my language. Elephant for the hell of it. Now, that's what we're going to be. Works here versus overseas. There we go. The right business and the right to grow for here. Awesome. So, what's the best part about GameStop, just so that we're clear? They have zero cash burn, they have a debt reduction, and they have an increase on profits. Every metric that we're evaluating them on, they've increased and they've done better. I don't understand why the naysayers are out here and why they wake up every day and they want to show up and they want to say it's not going anywhere or it's terrible. There's nothing you can say at this point. Nothing you can do. Down. Here's one. This is wild here. Here's the guy who wants to be the meltdowner. Okay. Down $130,000 and still buying. Your cost average is $36.40. Okay. I have nothing for you. I can't help you. You're down 130, and I hope you do well in life. That's all I can tell you. Hey, Marantz, you tried Costco's new peanut butter pie. I just threw it away, Swiss man. The remainder of it, yeah, we bought it last year. We bought it this year. I just had one in the fridge like maybe an hour ago. But I came home, I cleaned out my fridge. I got rid of everything of excess. The doctor put me on a challenge as far as my blood pressure goes. My blood pressure was 150 over 95. And she says, hey, you got to get this under control. I said, it's not a problem. I can handle it. She's like, are you sure you can do this? I said, I can wake up tomorrow and decide to lose weight. I can do it in a heartbeat. So I'm an animal and I'm that guy. And you know, when you guys are like uncomfortable, sweating, and like you get in your car and you turn on your AC because you need fresh air hitting you, you put the windows down. No, I make it a hot box. Oh, I'm going to smell like onions. let me tell you, I told the wife already, just give me eggs and jalapenos. And that's me right there. She's like, oh my God. I like maybe an avocado. Let me tell you something, guys. I'm the worst when it comes to losing weight because I'll do it. If you guys don't believe me, check me out last May. Go look at the videos. Go look at me. I lost 40 pounds in 40 days. Yeah, I'm doing it. So let's go. You are appreciated, Marantz. Learned so much from your channel. D-Mac, I really appreciate that. Means a lot to me. Didn't AMC shareholders already get destroyed? Yeah, I mean, there's nothing left to it, Don. I mean, I still see the pumpers out there. For every scavenger and Bigums and, common sense investor. And, for 3 years now, I've been watching New York Angelo, and Thomas Smallbone, right? Mr. Smallbone, Thomas Jones or James, or whatever his name is, Tom James. But he literally has said that it's MOASing this week, every week for the last 3 years. MOAS. It's down 99%. There's nothing here to talk about. These guys are pumpers, and I don't care. And then, of course, they don't care because they get paid anyway. They have multiple channels, and they get paid for it. I think GameStop will have a steady rise from being profitable, or, of course, MOAS. Well, that's a good idea, just to have a steady rise. I don't want divvies till 2025 at the soonest. Stacks, I'm right there with you. I think retained earnings need to go into the positive first, but yeah, Call of Duty to buy. Yeah, that's your duty. Hey, Marantz, how come NVIDIA ran up more than 900 in a couple of days and they never halt the stock? It's not enough. The percentage is not enough. For a halt, you have to have like a 10% increase in like a 5-minute window or something like that. I forget what don't let these guys come out here and correct me on this. Okay, I don't care. Okay, for all you guys out there, that's not true. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I knew it like 3 years ago. I don't care today. Not one bit. Okay, I don't care about halts and why it happens. I just know when there's a dramatic increase, and then that's when it'll get halted, and then it'll get released. But it's only that way. So up or down, it doesn't matter. Let's see, 15,000 owners of GameStop stock in Sweden. Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome, Sandra. I love it. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Helldivers. So dope. Yeah, meow meow. I haven't bought the Final Fantasy VII. I wanted to buy it for my dad, not for me. But I've been talking to my dad and I asked him, and he's playing some other game right now. He was doing something. I think it was like a Destiny download. But you guys remember, he plays Destiny and Destiny 2. Even though I bought him the other Final Fantasy, he played that and he beat it in a heartbeat. But I'll get it for him. I'm holding out. You guys are going to miss me. You guys are going to see me on the road. But it's my anniversary this weekend coming up on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. My wife and I, we're going to be doing our thing. We're going to do our thing, and the world is our oyster, right? So we literally will be walking around doing our thing. Bro, GME is a pumper. I don't know what the hell that means. GME had its run, and that's the end. I can bet all your liquid that GME will never run again. Well, that doesn't mean much to me, Kenny G, because my liquid, I only have $100 in my bank account. So I don't know what to tell you. if you want my $100, if you want to bet $100, okay. Don't forget to get a dozen donuts while you're at it, bro. You're wasting valuable teaching and learning time with your comments. There you go, Kenny. They're telling you. Hey, somebody mute Kenny for me there on TikTok. I don't want to see him anymore. I'm just tired of seeing him. But thank you. Hope Ryan doesn't announce anything and the stock goes down, so all the short timers get slapped again. Yeah, Austin, I hope, because some people are buying calls right now. And Conway did a video and he talked about Peruvian Bull and he talked about DRS and whatever. And then he says, Marantz, why'd you block me? I was like, because I wanted to. I'm just tired of seeing him on my feed. And you know what? And then I'm going to go back and block him again. And why? I'll tell you why. Because I don't like the idea of the way they invest. Just me personally. They're like, well, I'm calling the upside of a stock and I'm calling the downside so people can make money off of it and get in and out of it. I'm just like, shut up, man. I hate day traders. I can't stand swing traders, day traders, none of it. And if that's you, well, then you look at that. Look in the mirror, okay? Because for me personally, no, this is an investment for me that I respect, and I don't need to. If you're doing that, you want to see blood pressure go up? You want to see sleepless nights? Go ask WRX. Most hated WRX just lost $2,000 buying calls for tomorrow, for today, actually. Thought today was earnings. So he bought them for this week. They're not listening. They're not listening, and they don't understand. Buying and selling calls and doing all the above. Guys, when this takes off, you're going to get caught with your pants down. You really are. For the lack of a better term, you're going to be pleasantly surprised, and your shares are going to get assigned if you don't have the cash, and you're going to find out that you can't roll and you can't get out, and you lost. You lost everything just to put them somewhere. And that's not me. If you believe in the volatility, if you believe in the stock, you believe in the movement, you believe in what it is and what it could be. Now it's extremely undervalued, how no institutions are talking about it. No stock analysts are talking about it. I'm giving you all of the reasons why this catalyst can happen. Because when the stock goes and when people catch on and they look and they see, you're the institutional holder now. Right? So now everyone's like, yo, did you hear about GameStop? Did you see it? Oh my God, it's taking off. And you're just going to be sitting there like, yeah, I know all about it, bro. But I've been buying it since it was 13 and now it's 45. Like, there's still more to the story. And, the other part about that is somebody says, well, everybody's just trying to get back to zero and trying to get even again. I'm like, I know plenty of people who are in the green today or close to it. And so I say, okay, so the stock goes up. Let's just say the stock hits $50 and everybody doubles their money, right? We're all at 100% and we all made 100% on our investment. Who's selling? Because if that were the case, if you were just going to sell for 100% or 50% increases, that means that you've never seen a stock run 10x. That you never had a 10 bagger. You never had a 5 bagger, a 20 bagger, a 100. Like, if we were just going to sell for 100, you guys know I've been buying shares of certain companies for a very long time and they've run. Oh, they've run. And I'm still buying today. Doesn't matter if it's up 7x, 8x from my original entry. Oh, I just keep going because I enjoy the stock and I listen to the story. And the story has not changed or it hasn't stopped. There's still more runway. That's the way it works. Hi, Marantz. You helping me become an animal at work. I've been killing it lately. Brian, you're not the only one. I think that's the biggest compliment that I've had from so many people. They said they actually work harder because of the channel and because of the idea of buying when they can and investing. They're willing to do overtime. They're willing to save money when they can. I see Debbie here. She says she has 51 shares. Good job, Debbie. We know the truth. 51. Go with your brother-in-law in the attic for a week. Oh, tell me about it, Ruben. I'm down to lose the weight, but I have an addict here. So maybe I'll go up there and I'll just do my thing. I'm literally not a meltdowner. I fight meltdowners all the time. Lost all my karma because of them. Well, that's too bad. I don't think karma really matters. I think the beginning of the end is for any company that IPOs right now with private equity right behind it. Like, I've been studying so much, like when these companies go public and when they trade and when they do, like Joann's, right? You guys don't know Joann Fabrics. They went bankrupt today or 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago or today? I don't even know. 2 hours ago. Yeah, in the article. Yeah. So today they officially filed Chapter 11, and I was reading it, and I was like, I started doing the homework on the whole history because I want to be able to know like the origins of it. And in 2010, they had private equity within the company. They set up. They got bought out. They did their thing. And then I'm like, okay, they went public. And everybody goes public to get money from the public, to sell off to the public, to dilute to the public. And those executives make their money. And that's the way it's all set up. So I know the game. And since I know the game, I make the video called Connect the Dots, and you guys go ahead and watch, and you guys get educated, and it works out. So if you guys watch Connect the Dots on YouTube, Marantz Rantz, there's a whole series, 66 episodes, 67 episodes. And if you watch those every single episode, and you come back and you tell me you already knew the info, or you didn't learn anything, I call bull, and I'll tell you, try again, because it was absolutely phenomenal as I've been making them. Hi, Marantz. You think Ryan Cohen will start or has started doing something with the $1 billion, since he's the chief investment officer as well? Oliver Hearns, I don't know. I'd like to think that he used some money on something that was profitable, i.e. maybe he got a little bit more aggressive on marketable securities. That'd be awesome. Just a for sure thing. But, I don't know what the tax implications are. I don't know how it's going to mess with the balance sheet. But I do know this. If he were to increase, let's just say double the marketable security position, they would have made an additional $15 million this quarter. That's crazy. That's where I want to be. I want to be there, because that means 30 million, right? So 15 million, 30 million, all of it. Connect the Dots is a wealth of knowledge. Go watch it. Yeah, thank you. I believe so. I'm in it now for the moment, brother. Cool. Me too. I'll never sell. Says GME versus everybody. You'll never sell. I will tell you this. There is a point. I've been talking to my wife, and she said, well, what about this? Like I said, the selling point for me is when I know that she no longer has to work and we're financially stable, but she does really well at work. So I'd like her to work. So I don't know if it's ever going to happen. I don't think I need to. That's it. It says, Dumbo, you big dummy. Thank you so much, Boston. I appreciate you. Next question is, Marantz, do you think GameStop needs new revenue streams long-term? If so, what could they do? Great question. That's the Meltdowners playbook right there. It's me, BK. First thing is, just to answer, no. They don't need a new revenue stream. That's the first answer. What else could they do? Who knows what they could do? I mean, I don't know the future. I still remember the phrase, hit me on my hip. All right? Like, that's still a phrase to a girl. You'd walk up, you'd be like, yo, hit me on my hip. And what did that mean? That mean you wanted her to beep you, page you, hit you on your beeper so you could call her back. That was a thing when I was growing up. When did that change? When did it change to saying camera phone just to phone? Right? Like, there's so many things that have changed over time in technology that we don't know where this world's headed. So I can't tell you what they will be selling or what they could be doing. But I will tell you this. GameStop currently, I'm looking at it like See's Candy. It's seasonal, i.e. like all retail. During the holiday months, they make about 40% of their profit and 40% of their sales, the revenue. But yes, it is an annual business. But just in itself, what they do with apparel, collectibles, software, hardware, they make a profit. And that profit generates cash that is not burned. So what do they need to do? Nothing. They can operate just the way they're operating and sitting on the biggest mountain of cash that anyone can tell you. And the first guys are going to tell you, well, $1.5 billion is not a lot, Marantz. You're going to hear that a lot. Okay. Jones Fabrics, $21 million cash. Yeah. $21 million cash. Target, under $100 million cash last year. Kohl's, no cash. 193. Carvana, no. There's so many companies out there with zero cash, I say, compared to the $1.5 billion that GameStop has. People need to know what that number is and respect it. A lot of randos in here tonight. We must be close. Eddie 16, we're close to earnings, and we're close to the pinnacle of what GameStop will be because of the randoms, right? So when earnings come out on Tuesday, you guys are going to see 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people in here. And what are they? Are they GameStop investors? Do they care about the company? Doubtful. But a lot of people come back to see what it is, because the truth is a majority of GameStop investors are not on the internet. They're not sitting here watching videos and they're not worried about their investment. They're in it and that's all they're going to do. They're just going to be in it. I know a guy who streams. He has over 1 million subscribers and we've had the conversation and he's like, hey man, I got a lot in there and it's just there and I'm going to leave it there because I don't need it. That's what I mean by parking your wealth into something that's improving. That's GameStop. I don't think anything about GameStop's long-term revenue streams. I just think that games alone, gaming and the membership and how they're leveraging that value of the membership and e-commerce and same-day delivery, all the above, right? The omni-channel marketing and retail. People need to know that GameStop's doing the right thing for a very long time, and Ryan Cohen is instituting a sense of culture and what's going to be coming forward, like what you will know GameStop as. So, no, there's got to be better operators, and that's what they're doing right now. Yeah, you're right, all by myself. There you go. What's your personal experience for price on earnings? What's my personal expectations for price on earnings? I don't know what you mean by price on earnings. Are you talking about like price to earnings? Like, what do I think it'll be? Like the ratio? Like 24 to 1? 28 to 1? Somewhere in that range? Maybe a 28 on PE ratio? What do I expect? I expect them to make, I said about 62 cents, 63 cents, 67 cents in that range per share. But initially I had guessed 57 just because I was in the 57th MP company. When I was in the Army, I was like picking out numbers that make sense to me, that talk to me. But then I said 62 and I was like, my dad was born in 62, 63 because my mom was born in 63. And my stepmom was born in 68. It all depends, like what number talks to me. But right by now, 69 looks like a good number, right? Because why? Because we're degenerates and we like 69. But you know how it goes. The board bought at $25 a share, so I'm pretty zen right now. Yeah, Ricky, I mean, they bought over $25 a share, and I'm pretty zen because DFV did too, and that's where I'm at. What is your target price, and what is your timeline? Tyler, great question. Now, see, those are good questions for me. On TikTok, that's a great question. So my target price for GameStop, just so we're clear, right now, speaking today, $690 a share is what I'm looking at. That means 50x from what I want to be, where I'm at, as far as my my cost average, right? So $690 a share. Just want to make that very clear. A lot of people are going to tell you it's never going to get there, right? Well, how's it ever going to get there? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me and don't worry about it. I just know that the more shares I buy, the lower the price comes down for what I need. So I'll just keep buying until the price is where I need it. If I need to put in $500,000 into my investment to get the value that I need out of it, then that's just what it's going to be. I'm going to get there. I assure you I'm going to get there. I'm going to be able to put in that much. I've talked to the wife. We've planned this out. I'm just want to talk to the investors out there tonight. Like, guys, if you have not talked to your spouse about your investment strategy and your time horizon and what you want out of the investment, then you need to have those healthy conversations. And maybe it'll give you some clarity for what you want to do. But for what I'm doing, like I read The Meltdown and someone said on there, Marantz is hiding his expenses from his wife and she's not in. I'm like, my wife's like my right-hand man. Believe it or not, my wife handles the majority of the funds in our family. So my excess cash that I put in, no one's missing it. No one's looking for it, right? No one's looking for the $15 I put in today. I'll put it that way. And so, yeah, you guys all have your own timeline and value, what you're looking for. But right now, timeline for me, Tyler, I'll hold the stock at least another 25 years. Another 25 years at least. I plan on working till I'm 70. So I already have that in the book. But I'm going to work till I'm 70. But my investments take away years from that. So right now, with the way I'm set up, I'm looking at maybe I'm going to work till I'm 68. So I've already taken off 2 years worth of retirement that I don't need based off of how much money I have right now. So I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll meet up somewhere at like 60. Maybe I retire when I'm 60 and I have 20 years with the investment. But I'm not selling anytime soon. I mean, there's just so much to this story. There's dividends. There's Ryan Cohen and the billions of dollars he could do something with. And then, of course, there's S&P 500 announcement when they get in there. And there's all the naysayers when they're wrong. I'd like to take that victory lap. But, for Wedbush and them, like Michael Packer is going to have to retire and die one day. I'm going to outlive that investment. There's no problem. I would be fine. So Ken Griffin the same way. Everyone's going to have to get out of the way for GameStop because GameStop investors are not walking away from this. They're not going to tuck it in. They're not going to pack it in. I don't care where the price goes. The price was at where it was at. Guys, let me tell you, the price has not dipped down below February of 2021. February of 2021, the price was much lower than it is today. It's at $9 a share. It's not getting to $9, $10. It's not. So when people say, I'll buy it at $6, okay. Well, I'll be walking to work because I'll sell my truck. And we'll get ready to sell a lot more shit. I'm just telling you right now, at $6, you're crazy. You're crazy. I'll also tell you this. Everyone tries to paint a picture that you're not committed to the investment unless you show them your position. I want to make this very clear. Your business is your business. But DFV only put 50 grand in initially, right? 50 grand, and he started making videos and doing YouTube and Reddit for like a year or two. He's talking about it. It's going to go up one day. But he put 50 grand in. I would like to think that there's a majority of people that have more than 50 grand in. That's how outrageous this is right now. So, yeah. If you guys want to paint the picture for 50 grand, that's fine. I'll let you know when we're at $500,000 in. I'm just telling you. Wife knows exactly where I'm at. I've got 243 shares. Wish I had 50,000 in it. JCT, 243. That's a good number, man. That's a good number. I could tell you my first year, we were past those numbers and stuff like that. But, when you've been doing it this long, you're eventually going to get a lot of shares. So just do what you can, do what you can afford. Don't overextend yourself. And the old idea is that you invest what you're willing to lose. But when you do lose, if you do lose, that it doesn't have an adverse effect on your family. So that's the way you have to see it. So I'm happy for anyone who can invest in what they believe in. Me personally, I believe in this. That's where I'm at. My investment is in Ryan Cohen and leadership to turn company profitability and invest in other stocks. Well, that's cool. That's cool. To each his own. 500 in the first year, Amber. Wow. Amber's on a run. She's on a run. She's on a tear. I don't think you guys are going to beat her. She meant to say 51. But I'll tell you this, Amber's cost average is $14. So get at that lady over there, bro. That's all I can tell you. I don't mean to tell you all her business, but damn. Yeah, she's 14. She's $14 a damn stock. I've seen it. Kevin Jones, Hell Diver 2. Yep, is a super popular. Sounds like bot sent from automations. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? If people, I've heard people say that they're not going to take their profits and they're, okay, so the idea of reinvesting, right? And when are you going to take profits, Marantz? It's like if I took the profits out of GameStop at any time, more, I'm talking about 100%, I would reinvest into something else. So I wouldn't cash out. I don't cash out of the market. I stay in the market. That's why the numbers keep going up. That's why it gets higher and higher and higher. So never cash out of the market. I just won't. It's that money I don't need. I don't need it. Everyone is bullish equals dumb. Everyone bearish equals rocket. Okay, Kevin Jones, that's a way of thinking. Thanks for the tip, Kevin. Yeah, thank you so much. It says City Life in Los Angeles. GameStop will have Ready Player One suits in a store in the future. Mark my words, 100%. That'd be cool. I'll mark your words. I don't know what it means. I'll mark your words, but if you tell me we're going to be playing real life video games in Web 3.0, I'm down for it all. That's where I'm at. So, long-term holder for GameStop. Good job. Wife is a shill meltdowner. No. Who? What? Your wife is? Roaring titties? Oh, that's okay, man. That's okay. I'm used to that too. Not for my wife. My wife in the past, she used to be like, do we have Moas yet? No. She goes, then I don't care. Just like that. And now she has a totally different outlook. Now she's worried. She's worried for me. And I'm worried for me too, but at this point, I'm in so deep. And I'm not talking about financially, guys. Not talking about financially. worried for me because, I didn't realize a couple of things. I tell you guys this. The movies are out there, right? There's Dumb Money, the movie, and you guys see Roy and Kitty and how he gets attacked and how they go after him personally outside of the stream. They go at him, his job, everything. And I didn't realize that it was going to be like that. Making videos and putting out content. 3 years ago, I never saw this coming. And the closer we get to this earnings report, the more it's been turned up the heat, right? So the hateful emails and the interruption of the channel. You guys are well aware that we got reported to YouTube for just in general. I had to fight. I had to appeal for the channel to even put out content. There's been so many things that have happened over the last 3 years. If you guys have been living with me here on YouTube, it's been amazing. So I'm forever grateful for the following that we have today, because I don't even know how we got here. I played around this tonight and I was like, hey, who else do you know has a theme song? Let me tell you, man, the story on how we got the theme song, that's a show in itself. So a lot of people know the origin, so I don't have to say it, but that's the point. Like, we've come so far, and we don't just come this far to go this far. Not at all. We're going to keep going. Dollar cost average till the grave, good strategy. And then laughing my ass off. Steezus, guys like you don't understand the investment. But it's okay. It's my money to lose. It's my money to invest. I don't understand why you guys are worried about it. That's just me. But thank you so much. Whatever Ryan Cohen chooses to do with GameStop's money will be well thought out and well timed. I have complete faith that he knows how to operate a business at maximum efficiency. Carter's corner pocket. Yes. That's all I can tell you. That's phenomenal what you just said. I'm a believer in the fact that he is a billionaire, that he has navigated this world at this tender age of 38, 39, and that he has it all figured out to a point. So I'm with him. Still buying and holding GameStop strong. Thank you so much. This is a revolution. It can be. But me, I'm more of an individual investor. So I'm just sitting here buying shares and doing my thing. But yes, that's why she'll be putting on allowance. I think we all will, right? Hey, I bought a lottery ticket last week. I bought 2 lottery tickets, one Powerball, one Mega, and because they were like over $500 million a piece. And now they're 875 and 700 million, something like that, some crazy. But I actually won on the tickets, right? I won some money. So with my winnings, I bought more tickets. I just reinvested the winnings. And just one ticket a piece, though. And then I had excess money left over that I won. So I put in my gas tank. I'm that guy. But I have one ticket. So if I were to win, it's my pledge and my vow right now to the mod team. Stacks, Almo, Kyoto, Ruben. Hot this year, Rim. You guys all have a job, man. You guys all have a job with me. So my dad makes me buy lottery tickets. Whoa, that's wild. That's wild. No, I just every now and then, if I'm at the gas station, I see it, then maybe I'll go. I don't get one every time, but this week I have it in my pocket, and it feels a little funny. That's it. That's why she'll be. There you go, bro. We're gonna each have at least 7 figures in by the time retirement gets around. Still talking about, I got 51. Yes, Stacks, I have 51. I worked till I was 70. Why 2? That's awesome. The price is not the investment, so why talk about it? True, Austin. That's a great analysis of the company. The stock is not the company. So that's just the truth. Working full-time till 55, casually managing businesses till 65, that's the plan at least. Well, good luck to you, Amber. I love what I do. And I'm young, guys. I know I look old. I had somebody tell me I look old as hell. I'm 41. So I have at least 9 more years of YouTube in front of you. Somebody says, is Lou from Wall Street dead? Lou versus Wall Street. I don't know. I heard somebody say it at the beginning of the chat, said rest in peace for Lou, or Lou died or whatever. Honestly, I never knew the man. I don't really care. Con men and online. If he passed, sad for his family, I'm sure. But I don't wish it upon anyone, death. I mean, it's just a part of life. But doesn't change my day. But yeah, that's unfortunate if it is. Because it's fun, bro. Don't be so serious. Yeah, there you go. They're trying to tell Austin. Don't be so serious. Yeah, 51 shares or GS. Yeah, I am 51 shares. I think we all are. That's the way it works. That's the way it's been going. Exactly. Why? What did it say? 51 shares rest easy. Reasons to rest easy. Yeah. Why you buy shares in GameStop if it gets down to $5? Ian, why? Because the cash alone tells me that it's worth $5. Right? $1.5 billion worth of cash, which is what they're going to have after this quarter. And that sounds crazy, right? Everybody's like, Marantz, how do you know? I don't know. I just say the number. Who cares? Yeah, so 1.5, you think I'm right? We're going to find out, right? No, when I am right, clip that part. But yeah, cash for cash, that's what I'm buying. You'll figure it out, man. I want to give those bots some liberty. Okay, liberty. I can hear the rebuttal, but GameStop is a failed company. But look at the billions plus reserves, substantial profits, great leadership, and no debt. Yeah, I mean, the no debt part and the increasing on profit and the price coming down on the stock, those are all like that's a recipe for buying. And that's a recipe for wealth and for value. So I think it's the best value right now. If you play Web 3.0 inside Tesla, I hope it will break the car. Oh, I don't know. No debt. Yeah. I know Tesla went up in value and some stuff was going today, but it really didn't matter to me. We get to 5 after a few more splits. Ooh. That will never happen. A. And 2, I'll buy every share on the market. Thank you. See, Stacks knows. Stacks, we can move in together, bro. Me and you, just me and you, sell our houses and buy every damn share we want. And you and I, we just live in a cardboard box, bro, until it hits. That's the sacrifice I'm willing to make. I don't know about the kids and the family. Wow. Super chat. Support for the channel just came through. Thank you for all you do for us, Marantz, and our kitties. Meow Meow, thank you so much for the super chat. I did not expect that tonight. Thank you. Not that I expected any night. It's just whenever I see him, I'm still not used to him. But thank you for supporting the channel, sir, and the information and the content that we put out. So I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. No debt. Yeah, no debt. That's right. Are you trying to ask me if there is debt? Is that what you're saying there, XBit? You see, I don't know the XBit I'm talking to because somewhere down this road of being on TikTok and being on YouTube and being in Discord, a core group of people from the Marantz Rantz crew that watches the show, and you guys are all subscribers because you guys are here. I know you guys get here fast, like manual. A core group of people have turned their back on me and the mod team and everyone else, and said that they'd rather sell calls and sell puts and do the whole 9 yards, day trading GameStop, and that's where they're going to make their money. And they don't care about the investment. And Ryan Cohen's a failure, and GameStop's trash. And I've heard everything, and why is it still down? You don't know what you're talking about. And it's cool, man. All those guys that left and all those guys that made their own Discord and did it that way, it's cool. You're not welcome back. Because there's going to be a time where you're going to tell your friends and family, and you're like, oh man, I know that guy. Oh yeah, no. The guy who was right about GameStop. Yeah, that guy. No, wait. Let me go message him real quick. He's my boy. No, we talk all the time. We're cool. No. I promise you. I don't hang out with fake ass people. If you're fake, I tell you straight up. And I thought about it. That's why I tell you Conway? No, not Kanye. Conway, the con artist. Yeah, nah, I'm good. We get to 5 after a few more splits. There we go. Bro, $2, I'd be a XXX holder. Eddie, I hear you, man. Nah, Sperry, no split till 45 or 60. Then it'll be a 3-to-1. We still have a 3-to-1 split available to us. And that's going to be a phenomenal day when it happens. Stacks, I'm all about it. I know, but they're coming. Sure. Marantz. It's a question for the guy named Marantz. It says, Marantz, any thoughts on why no insider buying recently? I have a theory, but Ryan Cohen put the $1 billion to use and made a significant gain. So they aren't allowed to buy until that's disclosed. There's a way of doing it that way. Yes. They're not allowed to make a buy if they actually have merged with another company or they plan to, or if they have acquired something. This is why the Bed Bath & Beyonders guys, I just saw a PPC's tweet and post and something in one of my chat channels, talking about like Ryan Cohen, it's still part of the plan. This is if you got to believe in Ryan, he wouldn't leave us like this. And I'm just like, these guys are delusional, man. Like, have you ever had somebody just so delusional that like you're just like, what the hell are you guys talking about? Because Ryan's not even in that conversation. Like, this is crazy to me. It's almost like how Dallas Cowboy fans treat me, right? So I'll be like, Dallas Cowboys going 17-0, and I'm just saying it to say I don't believe it at all. I'm messing around. I just do it for kicks, And I'm like, Tony Romo's the greatest quarterback to ever walk the face of planet Earth, blah, blah, blah. And whatever. I was number one defense. We're not going to give up any points. I'll say things just to sensationalize the news, but I don't believe in it at all. Okay? I just say it to say it. And that's about Dallas Cowboys. I don't do that about GameStop. These guys do this about Bed Bath & Beyond. They're the equivalent of me as a Dallas Cowboy fan to what they're saying about Bed Bath & Beyond. I mean, they bring up stuff that's just not even possible. So, yeah, Ryan not buying in and nobody's buying in, maybe because they know they have non-public information. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it's all about. But once it becomes public right now on Tuesday, expect to see it buying at this low-ass price. I mean, what is it? What could it be? Like, think about this. What if they increased that profit and they took, $200 million and they did something with it and it created, this income of $500 million, of $500 million. Like, if you heard that type of number, this would go absolutely crazy. Guys, it would go crazy. And, the PE ratio would be something like, oh God, $1 is what? $300 million worth of profit is 14. So then they would be like at 500 million, it'd be almost a 7 on a PE ratio. Like, yeah, I mean, you can see it happening. It's me, BK. Like, I can see something crazy happening with the company and I would be pleasantly surprised and I would just sit back and laugh and smile. But that's when I tell you guys, man, when I say it's 690 is my price target, that's just where I'm at. Like, that has nothing to do with what I think the price will get to. No, it's just the price I need to sell. That's the price I'm looking for. You might not be looking for that number. That's just me. We'll be right back here in 15 and 20s, and these chumps will melt all over again. Yeah. Oh, I know. I'm not worried about it one bit. Shit, can we come get a job with me if you want, bro? We getting stupid busy right now. Damn. The unfortunate part is, Stacks, I can't do much physically. My shoulder's jacked up, and I ain't working that hard for my money like that. I know what you guys do. It's cold out there. You're in boots. You're outside. I got a skill set, bro, and I use it. Do you hit back shots consistently? I don't know what your fascination is with that question every time I see you. What is your ER? Don't go as high as you think, like 120. What if? What if on the earnings report, the earnings don't go to, what if they don't go to 120 million? What if you think they go like 120? 120 is practically 50% higher than Wall Street's projections. That's a good number. Yeah, that's a good number. So, yeah, give me 120. I'm not worried about it. I'm just telling you it's going to be 170 because I don't know where you get 120 from. Like, I'm just going to use a simple arithmetic, right? 2 billion in sales, which is really down. It's down over 9% from quarter to quarter, from quarter four last year to quarter four this year. So if it was 2 billion in sales and their margin was 22, I'm saying 22, that's $440 million worth of profit, right? Subtract the SG&A. SG&A can't be more than 400. It just can't. They made $40 million right there. 40 million plus interest. They're at 55 million. That's at the craziest numbers, at the most down, whatever. That's not what's happening here, guys. That's not what's happening. It's gonna be a wild number. I'm just telling you, it's way up there. And people are predicting, at best 120. And at worst, they're all at 80. Oh, it sounds like a good number. They're all trash to me. Trying to get my homie to quit his job at a car dealership and come run some demo and shit for us right now. Oh man, if it's demo, I would do that all day. That's fun. Shout out to Amo. How you doing, Amo? My man. I don't care how old you look. You look like a model on a poster hanging above my bed in my eyes. Bro, if you don't stop, Hulk Hogan, if you don't stop. Ooh, thank you for following the channel, Noah Johnson. I really appreciate that, Noah. There are any plans with GameStop stock, like the company is trying anything new? No, not that I know of, not that's been announced, and I don't need anything. I don't need them to try anything new. They're profitable just the way they are. We got a super chat here. Super chat says, just a cat that likes to stock GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop GameStop. You the man. Truth Hammer Marantz, meow meow. Time to eat kibble. Yes. Thank you so much for that. These cats, they're awesome. I'm a huge fan of them, and thank you guys for that. Appreciate it. Thank you for the follow again on TikTok over there. Communist Party? Okay. It's wild. What's your average cost on your holdings? BT, my average cost is around $26 flat right now. That's on my GameStop shares. $26. Okay. So when the price goes up, we'll all be happy to see it. But as of right now, it's 26. Shit, it actually comes out to like 104 something pre-split. Shit, there we go. I got that part. I've read that one. Thank you so much for that. It says, I remember you. Okay, Gatsby, how you doing? Thank you for all you do for us and the kittens. Thank you. You're welcome. It's inevitable, bro. Well, thank you. I agree. It's inevitable that the price of the stock will go towards true fundamental values as well as supply and demands must actually meet up eventually. They can kick in it is going to come to very close soon. Yeah. How heavy are your bags? Not that heavy. I mean, that's the answer, Spy. So not that heavy. I'll tell you this, they're not heavy enough for me to sell. No. I have a bigger position elsewhere. Right? So my GameStop position is not even close to a third of what I have. A mutual fund. I have some other stock that I own. It's not even big enough. So can you answer my question, please? I didn't see your question. Athena, did you ask one? I didn't see it. But go ahead and ask it now. I'm reading. Go ahead and ask it. And yes, Jay, they can keep kicking it for now. We'll see how it goes. Living under the bridge and buying GameStop is the move. I heard that, Dr. Steve. I heard that. What up, fam? Will it run up back? You'll run it back later? Peace. Hey, Steve, appreciate you. The real Monty. There we go. Loyalty over love. Sharon, I recently found out that women are just loyal to their emotions, and it's a problem for me. But I've learned to live with it and live within it. So I'm going to be loyal to my emotions, and that's GameStop as my emotion. They all like to come around and act like shit's cool. Shit ain't cool, you fake ass chumps. Kick rocks. There you go. Oh my God, a 3-to-1 split. I just got a chubby. Well, that's the only amount that we're allowed to split to. That's what's available to us in the bylaws. You look just like him. Well, what was the question? I didn't read the question. So if you're asking if I'm Rico knows, absolutely. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows. But I don't talk sports right now, man. I'm only talking finance. I study the stock market. I'm the smartest man in America because I study stock market at night. I do sports during the day. And in between, I lose my hair, get it back. That's amazing right there. I use Rogaine in between shows. And then I use an Etch-a-Sketch for my tattoos. And it all works out for me, man. You knew it. You knew I was. I told you. Like and subscribe to this channel, though. This is my other channel. This is my third channel. I have a whole bunch of bat channels, man. I got to make a living, bro. I'm trying to make it. Yeah, you knew it. You were right. Thank you. I'd like to see GameStop buy a full-page ad in the Wall Street Journal announcing our entry into the S&P 500. I would not, because that's going to cost a lot of money, Y2, and I don't like spending money on advertising. But how about I buy the full-page ad? I'll do that. Thank you for following. Yee, appreciate you. Damn, man, we're getting followers on TikTok, bro. I'm on a mission on TikTok. I'm trying to get there before the app expires and deletes or whatever, before they ban it. I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers on TikTok. Let me know how it goes. If, for example, he bought NVIDIA calls with that 1 billion and turned into 2 billion super quick, I'm pretty sure insiders wouldn't be allowed to buy in that situation either. Sure, but I think that's not a realistic example. Who's going to do 1 billion in calls, right? No. GME metrics of investors, Marantz 9.2K subs, DRS 200K, so 929K. Yeah, I don't know what any of that means, bro, but thank you. Love it. There we go. Won't break the Dorito. Yeah, Kevin Jones. We don't know. We'll see how it all works. Nah, you got to be his brother, man. He's dreaming right now as well, and he said, he don't know you. I'm being trolled. Oh, no, man. What are you talking about? He doesn't know me. Bro, I'm the one who gave him life. And there we go. So can somebody mute that guy, your mother's hubby? Can somebody mute him? I don't want to read his stuff anymore. I'm expecting 69 million, 22 cents. That's wrong, Stacks. You're way down there, Stacks. Amber became a number 10 member of the team. Thank you, Amber. I really appreciate that. And she sent me a heart. Man, that means a lot to me. Thank you. I'm trying to make it. Just in case, what other platforms would be if your YouTube channel doesn't work? We have our Discord, which I can pin to the top of the chat right now. Give me 1 second. Our Discord has over 1,000 people in it. It's completely free. It costs nothing at all. And Discord's awesome. I also have a Twitter, which is listed under GameStop Echo, at GameStop Echo. And then, of course, I have my phone number that people have. And I have TikTok. There you go. So thanks, guys. It's just a different mentality most of us can't understand. There we go. Cat the roar sometimes. Stay away from Vinny. There we go. 3-1 tripling up someday. Yeah, someday your shares will go 3-1. I just want to put that out there right now. So whatever total you have, just imagine, boom. Wow. I'll probably have 150 shares by then. That's awesome. Joined. Thank you. Which is a better deal at Wendy's? A single for $1 or a double for $2? Why 2? I don't know. I do know this. I went to Taco Bell yesterday. I bought 2 chalupas in a box for my son, beef chalupas with a drink. It was $15 flat, $13.55 plus tax. I was blown away. I said, how much? He said $15. I said, this is the last time I'll ever get Taco Bell for my son. Hey, I love my son. I do. But that's the price of a GameStop share. We're not eating. Stop saying 3-1 split. I can only get so hard. Great how you handle some of these questions and comments. Don C, thank you so much, man. Don C, there's nothing that's going to get me down. There's nothing out here in this world that's going to get me down. I don't care what happens. Earnings are in 7 days, guys. Today's over. Earnings are in 7 days. Remember that. But thank you so much. GME takes off, and I'm no longer living in a van down by the river. Michael Tucker, let me tell you, man. It's going to be amazing. I diversified by buying Pokemon cards at GameStop. Not bad. What is the current trajectory for net income on GameStop? Up. How about that, XBit? Up. You're such a clown with your net income metric. That's one ingredient in the gumbo. Yeah, I don't even worry about him, man. You have some more ingredients? No, not for you, XBit. You don't deserve it, man. You're a fake fan. You're a fake friend. You're a fake investor. And that's how I feel about it. You hear that? You lowballing the numbers severely. Yeah, he knows that. He knows he's way down. Have you ever thought about being a coach for wrestling? I only asked because I thought you said you were wrestling back in the day. Eduardo Martinez, not me. My brother was a wrestler. I watch it a lot. I'm an avid watcher of the sport, but I don't do it. No, it has not crossed my mind. I'm a football coach, and I coach youth sports, period. So whatever it takes, I can get some kids in shape. But that's where I'm at. So I'm doing football right now. I was supposed to have football practice tonight. That's why I wasn't going to be live. But it got canceled because of these rainstorms. It was, oh my God, it's pouring rain. So that's why I couldn't go on my hike today. But I'm in the house right now, and I've been doing it. I've been playing TFT, and I have my trash bag on. Oh, I'm sweating under here, guys. I got a good thing of sweat going, and you don't want to know where it's trickling down to. It's somewhere down there. Taco Bell has deals on Tuesday if you use the app. Nah, I'd rather not. I'm not going to do it. GameStop has a collection sale this week. There's a new discount every day on collector items. Oh, that's cool. So tear it up, Dr. Steve. I'm with you, man. I totally read that like Chris Farley. Oh, did you? Won't be down by the river by the van? Yeah, whatever. I'm with you. All right, guys. So I really appreciate everybody coming through the show. We've been live for an hour and a half. That's a good dose of me today. Here's the thing. You guys are going to see me every day, right? You're going to see me every day this week. I'm telling you, I'm on vacation. I'm not working, so there should be no reason why I'm not in front of you. I'm going to be at the mountains tomorrow. I've decided I'm going to wake up in the morning and go up, and I'm going to climb around, it's going to be around 11 miles. Excuse me, it's about 4,000 feet, and I'm going to do it. So plug in, turn on some music, and just start going. And I'm doing it by myself, doing it for myself. I got to lose this weight. I want to get in the best shape of my life, and I'm on a mission. So I want to thank you guys for everything. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll see what the market looked like. I saw the market today, and like I said, guys, I buy at every price. I buy any chance I get. Am I going to buy a share tomorrow? Probably not. I need to save my money till Wednesday. On Wednesday, can I buy more shares? I could, but it's my anniversary. So I'm going to take this week off of buying shares. I'm going to put that money into mama's pocket. I'm going to take her out, show her a good time, pour some wine, have a great evening, great weekend. Maybe I get a little lucky. Maybe she lets me buy some more shares on Monday. But you guys will probably see me throughout the week. Come Tuesday, guys, take this show very serious. On Tuesday, I'm not fucking with you. I'll be live at 6:30 when the market opens. I'll be live from 6:30 all the way through to 2:30 when that damn earnings report comes out and past it. And we'll be sitting there celebrating the good fight, but I'm not going anywhere. So I'm prepping myself for Tuesday. I hope you're here. I'll be full battle rattle, have the helmet on, space helmet, ready to go. I'll be in a tuxedo. I'll have a water break from here to there. We'll figure out the show. You know what it is. It's GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. Thank you so much for everything, guys. Marantz Rantz on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. You know where to find me. I'll see you around, pimps. GameStop, you know where it is. Peace.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Kenny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, a superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz